is Elle, formerly Elle Ross. I'm a former financial sales rep to top fitness and nutrition coach here in the city of Atlanta, to now a social media business coach, helping business owners scale their Instagram to multiple 5-figure months. But I didn't always start here. So is this a safe space? Okay, because I'm going to share a story today that I've actually never shared openly, not even to some of my family. But David has given me the power to speak about my pain and turn it into a purpose. So I'm from Tacoma, Washington. I'm one of 6 kids. And growing up, we didn't have much. My mom was on welfare, Medicaid. Dad was working 2 jobs. I had no idea that we didn't have luxury. I thought we were living a life of luxury. So much love. And I didn't realize shopping at the thrift store for our clothes and, getting to eat at the buffet once a month was not luxury. Getting to eat endless food and Happy Meals with toys in them, I felt like I was living the best life. But one thing I could say that I took from that is that what my parents were showing me is that you create what you can with what you have, the resources that you have. You're not going to have it all. You might be going through some things right now and you're second guessing of the things that you can do because you don't have the right equipment, or you don't have the right connections, or you don't have all the money yet, and you're waiting for the perfect time. But there is no perfect time. And so you take what you have, the resources you have, and you make it work. You create what you can, and you make it amazing, whatever that is. Because your story, only you can share that story. And only a certain person is going to resonate with that. It doesn't have to be millions of people, it just has to be one. And so Romans 8:28 says, all adversity works together for the good of God's glory. So the challenges that you're going to be going through, that you actually might be going through right now, there's a reason why you're going through that. God will not put you in anything that he cannot take you through. He might be putting you through to get you to. And I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to doubt. David told me something the other day is that oftentimes we want to move forward with sight. But sometimes you have to move forward blindfolded. You might not be able to see what's on the other side or what's a year down the line, but if you choose to show up, say show up.
Show up.
If you choose to commit, say commit.
Commit.
And you do that on a consistent basis, the world is your oyster. And so, I knew that I didn't have much in Tacoma, Washington, and I had big dreams to become a model and actress. And so I knew that if I wanted to create this life, I would have to step out on faith and do something very scary. I had to step outside my comfort zone. And so I decided to leave. Fast forward 18 years, I was working in financial sales. I quit my job. I bought a new car specifically to drive across country to here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I saved up $10,000. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any family. I just showed up. Because I knew that now was the time. Look at your neighbor and say, the time is now.
The time is now.
Look at your other neighbor and say, it's my turn.
It's my turn.
Okay. I decided that the time is now. I can't wait for nobody else. I say there's 24 hours in a day, but there's no such thing as time. It's just what you choose to do with it. And so 2 Corinthians says, behold, now is the acceptable time. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you may think, you might say, I'm going to start Monday, I'm going to do it next year. But the time is now. And so I moved here. I started modeling. I started acting. I felt like I was finally living the dream. I'm traveling all over across the nation. But what I didn't take the time to do was truly understand self in the sense of I became easily distracted. I got involved with a very toxic peer group where now I'm seeing what's on social media, what social media is telling me I need to be to gain popularity, to get more likes, to get more followers, to get more bookings. So clothes get more revealing, drinks become bottomless, The snow on the table was not just for show. I started consuming cocaine night after night after night. I started losing myself. And eventually I put on 45 pounds from the lifestyle that I was living. And one night, at this point, I had charged up all my credit cards. I had only $300 left in my name. And I knew that I had to do something. So I started looking for ways to make money. And there was an app out there where men will pay you to take you out. And I didn't see any value in myself other than my beauty, my looks. And so I allowed this man to take me out. We're getting bottle service, I'm drinking, and he says if I come back to his house and watch a movie, he'll pay me double. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go there, nothing's gonna happen. But as soon as I walked through the door, he changed. And
Come on, lift your hand up.
Yes, God. Come on.
It's your problem.
he raped me.
Come on, baby. Come on, sis.
And after he was done, he had him go. And on my Uber ride home, I felt so disgusted. I felt so much shame. What am I doing with my life? This is not what I envisioned when I moved to the city of Atlanta. This is not what I envisioned when I was pursuing my dream. And so that night, I was already feeling depressed. I already no longer wanted to live. So I go home. And I decide to take half a bottle of tequila and as much ibuprofen I could down. And I said, I'm done. I'm done with this life. I'm done with this pain. I no longer want to live. My goal was to go to sleep and not wake up. Thankfully, I did text a friend to send a message to my family. And she rushed to my place. I had a roommate who was right outside the door, who had no idea what I was going through, right on the other side of that door. They rushed me to the hospital, and thankfully, that was not my last day. That was not my last breath. And I woke up angry, confused. Why am I still here? But I knew that if God did not take my life when I wanted to take my life, I must be here for a purpose. There is more to my story than what I was experiencing. I have the power to change and rewrite my script, recreate my script. And so that day I committed to a 90 days of recreation of myself, of my being. I committed to healthy eating. I gave up all my toxic friends. I deactivated all of my social media. I had no distractions. I invested in books, podcasts, programs to improve and heal myself from the inside out. And within that time frame, my whole life shifted. My whole life transformed. And what did I start doing? I started documenting. I started creating. I started to share my story on social media. That built a community. That built a tribe. I created conversations. People were asking me what I was doing. And what did that do by me sharing my story on this device right here? Opportunities opened up. That led to me writing my first best-selling book, The Blueprint, The 90-Day Breakthrough to Shift Your Mindset and Transform Your Life. Now I'm traveling across the nation to speak, to share my story, to transform lives, to create impact. By taking that pain and turning it into my power, as David has shared, becoming the top fitness trainer. I never envisioned any of this for my life. Creating the community, creating the conversations that started leading to conversions. All from taking the time to create, show up, and commit on a consistent basis. And leveraging the number one currency that you can leverage today, which is attention. By you sharing your story, by you taking this device right here, YouTube, LinkedIn, any platform where your audience is, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, it has the power to make you a global international brand. Your content is evergreen. While you're sleeping, people can be consuming your story. You can be changing lives all from the power of that device. And so that's exactly what I want to share today, is a 4-part framework to monetize your message and your expertise through the power of storytelling. But just know, it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to need mentorship. You're going to need accountability. You're going to need to invest in yourself. And you said that? Okay. So phase 1, this is the research phase. This is where you're going to gain clarity. So before you can even start to actually share your story, you're going to need to know who you are speaking to. How many of you know exactly who you are speaking to when you're creating your content? Okay, I see not everybody's hand is raised. So you want to identify who your audience is. And oftentimes, it's you 3 to 5 years ago. Your pain, your frustrations, your struggles, this is exactly who you're talking to. Because they're already searching for the how. How do they become a speaker? How to create a digital product? How to monetize your message? And you are going to be offering the solution to exactly what they're already searching for. Their pains, their frustrations, their interests, their hobbies. And you're going to ask questions. I want you today to get in your story and just ask your audience questions. Like, what are you struggling with? What kind of content would you love to see from me? What are your goals? By you asking these questions, they're going to tell you. And then once they tell you, this is when you create. This is when you create the content. Now you understand exactly what they need. So you start documenting your day, behind the scenes, your story, your why, your habits, sharing your personality like you are family. Hey sis, hey fam, how you doing today? What are you eating for breakfast? Right now I'm having just like that, just like they're a friend. Because people buy from people that they connect with, that they relate to. People don't buy products and services. And now you become family. They feel like they can trust you. They feel like they can relate to you. And that's what's going to kind of create the connection and the relationships. Relationships are so powerful. How many of y'all have already made relationships in this room today? I love it. And third, the action phase. This is where the connection and the conversation is going to take place by you creating an offer, a digital offer based off of the feedback that you already gained. You now understand who they are, you now understand their pains, their struggles, their frustrations. And what I recommend, if you don't yet have an offer, you want to create and design a magnetic lead magnet. This is a free offer that's going to offer them a solution to one of their biggest pains and frustrations right now, that they can get a result in a specific time frame. So it's like, say you're a fitness coach. Hey, if you're looking to drop your next 1 to 2 inches in the next 14 days, here's a free guide on how to do that without doing endless cardio or giving up all the foods you love. It's very specific, it's very time bound, and then they're gonna raise their hand to get that free resource, because you're gonna create the content and capture their information by inviting them into your world, inviting them into your funnel. So the key is asking the right questions. And so here's an example. This formula right here, it works every single time. So, hey, to your audience, you can call them out. For those of you who want to achieve a specific result, for those of you who want to create more content in less time without all the tech work or the complications. Hey, for those of you who've been struggling to create content that converts and you want to attract your next 100 leads this week, comment content and I'll send you my free step-by-step guide on how you can generate your next 100 to 200 leads in the next 7 days. So all you're going to do is put what is their desire, what is their struggle, what is your keyword, and what are you going to be giving them. I challenge you to do that today. In your content, in your stories, on your lives. It works every single time.
Take a screenshot. Everybody should be taking a screenshot of that.
Everybody got that? And then lastly is the engagement phase. This is where the automation takes place. So once you now know your audience, you're creating the content, you're calling them out, connect, nurture, and does everybody know what ManyChat is?
Yes. Yeah.
Is everybody using ManyChat?
No.
Okay, everybody write down ManyChat if you're not using ManyChat. This is a tool that you are going to implement. Because there are systems that will automatically reply to that keyword, to that DM, to your audience for you. So if you do have 100 leads that come in, you're not there spending time messaging every single person. ManyChat, ManyChat. And then ManyChat, you're going to put a link that's going to lead to a funnel. And in that funnel, it has all the messaging that's speaking to their pain, to their desire. You're going to capture them onto your email list. You're going to nurture them. You're going to share your stories. You're going to lead them to your offer, a book call, your offer, your community. Okay? And so I want to say again, by you choosing to create. So Gary Vee, the biggest thing I can tell you is that you have to make as much content as possible. The more content, the more brand. That's how you grow. So how many of you know you've already made 100 videos minimum? Okay, for those of you who've not made 100 videos minimum, I want to challenge you to make your next 100 videos. You want to put in the reps. You want to do it ugly. It doesn't need to be perfect. It might not get a ton of views or a ton of likes in the beginning, but that's okay because you only need to reach one person. So you need to put in the reps. And then the offer that you don't make is the offer that they can't take. So if no one knows what you offer, if no one knows your story, they're not going to be able to pull out their credit card and pay. And then content builds relationships, relationships build trust, and trust scales sales and revenue. And so I want to do an activity with you all real quick. So I want you all to stand up. This is going to be a promise to yourself. Okay, you're going to take your phone and you're going to put it on selfie mode, and then you're going to go to video, okay? You're going to face the back of the room. Face the back of the room. Okay? And go ahead and hit record. Looking at yourself, hit record. Say, hey queen, or hey king.
Hey, queen.
This is what you look like.
This is what you look like.
And you are damn beautiful. This is what you sound like. And I love your voice. There is nobody on this earth that looks and sounds like you. There is nobody better than you to serve your people. Nobody else can share your story and message. That's God's place in your heart better than you. Today you are making a commitment to show up, to create, and do the work required. You are a creator. This is your accountability. The time is now. It's your turn. This is your day one. I love you, and I cannot wait to look on this day. Today is June 15, 2024, and see how much you've grown and come. I am so proud of you. One more time, I am so proud of you. Nice, let's get it. Go ahead and hit that record button. Yes, I love it. And lastly, this is my gift to y'all. I saw you guys taking some screenshots. So this is my free gift. This is my Instagram sales mastery content bundle. So if you're unsure of who your audience is, you want to know your niche. If you can't come up with content ideas, you have a whole content calendar right here for a whole year. If you're unsure of what kind of emails to write your list in your community, you have your content prompts. 20K monthly sales Instagram strategy, and my exact video reel strategy that if you follow this framework, you will get results guaranteed. Thank you so much, y'all.